Hello student, today I have brought a video on the topic acceleration due to gravity. This topic belongs to chapter 10 gravitation of class 9 physics. Acceleration due to gravity means the acceleration produced by the earth on any object due to the gravitational force. When earth exerts a force on any object, produce acceleration, and this acceleration is called acceleration due to the gravity. We will discuss about it in detail. First, to introduce about the importance of universal law of gravitation. In last video, I detailed discuss about the universal law of gravitation. The gravitational force hold the solar system together. All the planets we had studied earlier, that all the planets attracted toward the sun due to the gravitational force exerted by the sun on the planet, and this gravitational force is the centripetal force acting on the moving planet that is responsible for the circular motion of the planet around the sun. Holding the atmosphere near the surface of the earth is happened due to the universal law of gravitation, that is the gravitational force. The flow of water in the river, the high tide and low tide in the ocean is also the example of gravitational force. The rain for rainfall and snowfall is also responsible for the gravitational force. Motion of the moon around the sun is responsible due to the gravitational force. Occurrence of tide is also high tide and low tide. It happened due to the gravitational force. Now, we will discuss about what do we mean by about the free fall of an object. The free fall is the downward motion under the influence of gravity. When any object is fall in the influence under the influence of gravity, the falling object, the moving of object is called example of free fall. In other words, when the only force acting on an object is gravity, the object is said to be in free fall. In vacuum, no air, all objects in free fall accelerate at the same rate regardless of their mass. It will be proved that when the object is free fall and any object falls under the gravity, the acceleration produced by the force of gravitation is same at every object, whether it is a small, whether it is a heavy. A heavy object and this lighter object, when earth exerted on force, the action produced on the both object is same. That will be proved in this video. Now we can also see the various example of free fall. Here, what is free fall? An object is in free fall whenever it moves slowly under the influence of gravity. When the object moving under the influence of gravity, regardless their direction. The direction would be, what would be direction? But when the object is moving under gravity and due to the influence of gravitational force, this motion of the object is called free fall of the object. Here we can see direction here. A ball falling downward with negligible air resistance is the example of free fall. A ball thrown upward direction with negligible force is also example of free fall of an object. A ball is launched at any angle as long as there is negligible air resistance. If the air resistance negligible, such types of motion of the object is called free fall of the object. Next slide we study about the acceleration due to gravity. The force of the gravity produces acceleration in all free falling object, and this is known as acceleration due to gravity. Here, the acceleration due to gravity is the force, is the acceleration produced by the gravitational force exerted on it. This means that the acceleration of an object due to the gravity does not depend on mass. It will be proved clear that the acceleration produced due to the gravity of the earth is constant for every object, whether it is a lighter object or heavy object. The acceleration produces same rate. The acceleration of free falling object not influenced by the resistance. If there is no resistance of the earth, there is no resistance of the air, the accretion produced on any object, that will be heavier or lighter, the accretion is equal, that is 9.81 meter per second square near the earth's surface, but it varies due to the location of the earth or the distance of the earth. The accretion of the earth acted by the gravity only, not the air resistance, is called the accretion due to gravity, or the accretion of free fall, or the gravitational field strength. It is represented by G. The accretion due to gravity is represented by small g, and gravitational constant is represented by capital G, that we discussed in the last video. At the surface of the earth, G is equal to about 9.8 meter per second square. It is constant for the surface of the earth, but it is vary due to the location of the earth, and when we go far away from the earth, we often round off it. The value of the accretion due to gravity rounded off to 10 meter per second square for easy calculation. Now, free fall object is also studied by the Galileo. He showed that all objects, regardless the mass, whether it is lighter object or heavier object, regardless their mass, fall under the same rate, and the accretion produced on the object is 10 meter per second square. That is also studied by the Galileo. This is only true if we remove the effect of the air resistance. When there is no air that resists the motion of the object under the gravity, feather or the quarter, that is the heavier object, when we can show that this by the dropping the two objects inside a tube. When we can also observe when two objects is dropped inside a tube, that is vacuumed, that are the air vacuum removed, and this both objects is fall with at same time with same rate. On the moon which has no atmosphere, because the gravity is too weak and hold one. When the two objects is thrown, the two objects, a heavier object and lighter, they fall at the same rate and they fall on the same time. That are observed on the moon. That is the free fall of the object. That is studied by the Galileo, and he proved that regardless the masses, and any object falls on the gravity which is the same accretion. That accretion is 10 meter per second square. The accretion produced due to the gravitational force. Now, we can calculate the accretion due to gravity like that. Here, a stone at some mass and the earth. Here, the gravitational force acting on the object, stone, and the earth is calculated by the universal law of gravitation, that F is equal to G into M by R square. R is the radius of the earth. It is the surface of the earth. So the distance between the stone and the earth is considered to be the radius of the earth, where G is the gravitational constant. Here we know that the second law of motion, the accretion is equal to force by mass. So accretion is produced by the earth is G. Then force is equal to F is equal to F here. Force is equal to F here. Force is equal to F here, and mass is equal to 1 gram. When putting the value of force that is exerted by the earth and the stone is G to M into M by R square. M cancel. We get the value of G, ultimate value of G is equal to GM R square. Here GM R square is a constant for the surface of the earth, and near the surface G is the gravitational constant, mass M is the mass of the earth, R is the radius. And when the object is the surface of the earth, near the surface about 30 meter to 20 meter, the value of G is constant, and for the limited area of the earth, but the value of G varies as per the location of the earth surface also. That will be discussed in the next slide. Here we can calculate the value of G, that is A, denoted by here A, the G here, G is equal to small g is equal to acceleration due to gravity equal G into m by r square. G is the gravitational constant, m is the mass of the earth, r is the radius of the earth. G is equal to 70. By putting the value, we can calculate G is equal to 9.8 meter per second square. That is the constant for the surface of the earth near limited area, not for all area of the earth. That is the 9.8. This is also rounded up 10 meter per second square. Now here we can see the acceleration due to gravity that acting on an object when thrown upward direction. Here is a video that is given here. The acceleration is due to gravity in the direction opposite of the direction of the object when thrown upward direction. So the velocity of the object is reduced and becomes 0. But when the object is under gravity and free fall, and the direction of acceleration due to gravity in the direction of motion, so the motion of the object is increasing near the surface. That is given. But the acceleration due to gravity is same everywhere during the upward direction of the ball and during the downward direction of the ball. That is given here. It is same everywhere at any instant of time, whether it is upward direction or it is downward direction. It is always 10 meter per second square. Next slide. We will discuss about how the acceleration due to gravity, that is G, 9.8 meter per second square, varies due to the shape of the earth. We can consider the shape of the earth. The earth look like a round. It is spherical in shape, but it is not a spherical shape. Actually, the spherical shape of the earth slightly larger in the radius in the equator than the pole. It is larger. It is the radius of the earth at the pole is less than the radius of the earth at the equator. It is larger radius, it is a shorter radius. So the acceleration due to gravity at pole is maximum greater, that is, and the acceleration due to the gravity near the equator is less due to the larger distance, and due to the larger distance from the center of the earth at the surface. Now it is also clear in the next slide. Here, the diameter of the earth near the pole considered, it is estimated 12,714 kilometers. And near the pole, the diameter of the, but near the equator, the diameter of the earth is calculated 12,756 kilometer. So obviously the radius at the pole of the earth is less than the radius of the earth near the equator. Due to the increase of the radius, the acceleration due to gravity vary at near the pole as compared to the equator. That is calculated in the next slide. Here, variation is due to the shape of the earth. The shape of the earth is bulged at the equator and flat at the pole. Here, the radius at the pole is denoted by rp. It is rp, and here the radius of the earth near the equator is denoted by re. Here, re. Rp is less than re. R is greater than rp. When using the expression for calculating gravity acceleration, that is G is equal to G small g is equal to G into m by r square. R is the radius of the earth. We put the value of r and near the pole and near the earth. The acceleration produced due to the gravity at the pole is denoted by Gp, and the acceleration due to the gravity near the equator is denoted by Ge. Obviously it is greater, so Rp is less than the Re, so Gp is greater than G. Gp is always greater than G. And using the equation here it is Re is equal to G by m into Re square. Here Gp is the G into m into Rp square. Now obviously it is Gp is greater than G due to the larger radius at the equator than the pole. So the accretion near the pole is greater than the accretion at the equator. Next video we will discuss about the another topic. Thank you.